guys, what's up? It's me, Jocelyn Michelle Raby, and I'm back talking about Free Rein. After, what, a year or two? I don't know, it's been a long time since I talked about Free Rein, but I actually finally started watching season 2, and watching the first episode, I realized I probably should have watched season 1 all over again, because I do not know where we left off. I know she ends up with Raven. That's all I remember, really. Yeah. I don't remember. All I know is that I freaking love Penn and her. And, first episode was disappointing because she made the wrong choice. Okay. So, season 2, episode 1, Rivals. This episode starts out with, the same scene as episode 1. I remember that, where, there you see a girl riding on a horse on a beach. Except in season 1 it wasn't her, but this time it is her. And this time she's riding with someone. And turns out it's Marcus, England's top model, not Penn. I need to rewatch season 1 because I kind of don't remember any chemistry between... Oh my god, they did kiss. I think she kissed him the last episode on season 1. But like, right after she was like, I felt nothing. But maybe she was lying. Maybe she was fronting. That's gross. Okay. Anyways, she's gonna figure out the errors of her ways. Actually, this is actually really good because her not being with Penn makes us, the audience, root for her and Penn even more, which makes us watch more because we're gonna just like pick at little scenes and be like, look, he's the one for you, Penn, choose Penn. Marcus sucks. So yeah, I guess it's good marketing strategy, you know, keep us interested. I actually do really love those seasons, or those shows that keep the love interests apart for seasons until like maybe the last season they actually get together, and it's like, it's just so satisfying. Because I like pining. It's so weird. Anyways, back to this episode. So yeah, she's, riding her horse on the beach with her Marcus, and she's like, I think I finally found my happy place, you know? But that can't be because season 2 has to have some conflict. So this mysterious dude is like watching her on the beach. We do not know who he is. He's just like, it seems very ominous, like something's bad's gonna happen. She rides to the... Where does she ride? She rides to the place where the horses are. See, I'm forgetting all the horse lingo. She rides there, forgot her friends, her 2 friends, Jade and Becky. Totally forgot them. I know Becky's the weird one. Jade's the cute one. And they're all excited about Junior Nationals because it's a really big deal in the horsey community, you know? And so they're just getting ready. And like, I know... In the beginning of this episode, I thought they were all part of the Junior Nationals. Turns out, like, a few minutes later, that's not the case. Like, if those 2, Jade and Becky, are not in the Junior Nationals at all. And it's weird because Zoe's this newcomer this is her first time riding. Okay, I'm pretty sure Jade and Becky grew up, like, in the horse shed. I keep wanting to call it a shed. What is that horsey place? Anyways, shed. And been riding since they were little, but like Zoe's natural, I guess. And Zoe is looking bomb this season. Season 2, she got dark hair, she got some extensions, she got length. Like, she's looking really cute. Like, I was just looking at her and I was like, I want to go natural now. But my hair's not long, so I want to have extensions just like her. And yeah, rock it out. But yeah. She's cute. Turns out that Susie, Mia's like side chick. Why did I say side chick? Sidekick has a boyfriend. They talk about it in the very first scene, so I'm gonna guess it's important. We do not see the boyfriend yet, but I'm guessing he's gonna be important, and that's why they said it. And I guess they're on good terms with Mia now, but Mia's still bossy. And yeah. She's treating Penn very, very poorly. And then Zoe saw it and she was not having it. And then Penn was like, mind your own business. And I was like, ooh, why is Penn so angry at Zoe? And I'm thinking, like, is it because, like, I don't think they left on bad terms last season. So it must be because she didn't pick him, is what I'm thinking. But yeah, Mia's like, sees that Pin snapped at Zoe, and she's like, see, Pin knows who's boss here, Zoe. You should too. So and then I was like, oh, Mia still, she still sucks. Even though her and Zoe kind of made up like a little bit last season. Episode 1 is all just groundwork. Turns out Zoe's mom and what's her face, Mia's dad, is working together in the shed. What is it called? What is it called? Oh my god. They don't... In the place where the horses... The ranch. Let's just say the ranch. Okay. It took me so long to think of the ranch. So yeah. Zoe's mom and Mia's dad is working in the ranch together. I don't know. Boring adult stuff. I don't really care about them, really. So this season's not going to be about horse thieves. Yeah. Zoe's mom nipped that in the bud. She told the audience, yeah, there's no more drama, no more horse thieves. So horse thieves are like not the biggest like issue in this season at all. We're done with that storyline. Cut to a scene to Rosie. We're introduced to Rosie. I almost forgot about her too. Rosie's back. She's wearing some horse leggings or some sort. Zoe's weirded out, and her mom is like, she's just trying to find her thing. Because guess what? There's no more internet again. So of course, if you can't be against them, join them. So Rosie's trying to be a horsey girl, Trying to fit in. Not be the LA type. It is revealed that Marcus is going to be going off to college, or as they say, the academy. And then Mia thought of the big idea that maybe she can use him going off to college and their big success at their ranch in her interview. Because last season, if you remember, they had a big tournament at the very last episode, and they won, which was a really big deal. So like the newspapers or the news are going to come there and interview Mia because now she's the head of the ranch, and she wants a good reputation. She thinks Marcus is like the best choice to interview, like to be there in the interview with her. Marcus is like, yeah, whatever, cool, okay. Oh my god. See, this is why I love that Zoe did not pick Pin, because we get these freaking love triangle shots. Yo, Zoe comes up and asks Pin what's wrong, and she does this. Pretend this is an arm. Like, she's holding his arm while she's asking. She's like, what's wrong? Pin, what's up? And then Marcus, of course, walks in the distance and, like, sees this, and he's like, Pin.
Even Mia.
You don't understand.
What is wrong, Pin? You haven't said 2 words to me in weeks.
He's seething. He's jealous. But I'm like, yes, she wants Pin. And then Pin is like, her hand's on me. I like her, but she's with someone else. And, he's kind of standoffish. But it soon turns out that Pin has to work for Mia and has to, like, deal with her bossy and bitchiness because, yeah, him and his dad sold Raven illegally, which I don't think that matters. Like, what, is Pin an adult here? Like, is he super older? Because I don't think he should be held accountable. It should just be his dad, right? Like, he's a kid, right? Anyway, so basically he's Mia's slave because he's working without pay. And working in, like, really, it's not really bad, but it's, like, not a good position, like, to be, like, talked down to and then having to work without pay. Like, yeah, he's a slave because him and his dad sold Raven illegally, and that's like, okay. And yeah, Zoe doesn't find that okay either, and we're like, yeah, Zoe. But Pin's like, just leave it. And Zoe's like, okay. But who knows if Zoe's gonna leave it, because Zoe's like nosy. Like, that's her character. And then we cut to a scene where the mysterious dude from the beach is all up on Raven. When I say all up on Raven, he just approaches her and says, hey, aren't you a beauty? And starts petting her and stuff. Zoe catches this. Sorry, that's my freaking toilet making noise. Okay. Zoe catches this guy touching her horse, and she's like, "Whoa, yeah, hey, who are you? Don't touch Raven. He's not safe." And dude's like, "Oh yeah, okay, I bet he's not safe, except he's safe for you because you got the magic touch and stuff." And Zoe's like, "Yeah, exactly." And he's like, "Yeah, you must be Zoe." And Zoe's like, "Who are you?" And I don't even think that fool, like, even really, tells her because, I don't know who he is. Like, in this freaking book, I still call him Mysterious Dude, like, for a whole other page. So I don't think he explains himself. Like, who is that guy? I don't know. She basically leaves him saying, "Don't touch my horse." And he's just, like, in the distance, like, "I'm gonna touch it." Next scene is we're back to Rosie, and she actually got a pony. And, yo, I forgot all about Ben. I'm surprised I remember his name, because right when I saw him, I was like, is that Ben? Because for Becky and Jade, I did not know their names until they said it. But Ben, I was like, I think that guy's Ben. And he was Ben. Ben and Rosie are coming out with a pony, and then Jade and Becky are like, Rosie's gonna ride a horse? Ben's like, she got the pony bug. And of course, she doesn't even get on the horse and gets, like, grossed out by germs. Like, he didn't even spit on it. I guess she's just grossed out by horses in general. And, yeah, this was not a good idea. So, of course, she runs away without even, like, getting on the saddle. Runs away grossed out and, like, ew, germs. She's so prissy, ew. And she runs into the trophy room where the trophy's at. Last season, they won the trophy from that big tournament, and they keep the trophy in the glass. And the news is coming to interview Mia, and they're gonna Mia's gonna use that trophy and then do the interview, because the trophy represents their winning streak. Yeah. Anyways, I was into the trophy room, and then some girl in a maid outfit was like, hello, do you know your way around here? And freaking Rosie's acting like a poser, and she's like, yeah, I'm a total horsey girl. What? I know everything about this ranch. Ask me. And she's like, I'm here to clean a trophy. And she's like, oh, that trophy over there? The one we just won, the big trophy? The one that everyone wants to keep safe? Yeah, okay, here it is. Be careful with it, because it's very important. And she just gives it to the mysterious maid. And the maid's like, oh yeah, I'll take good care of it, you know? Duh, I'm a maid, I clean. And then, yeah, she just takes it. Personally, it seemed like an innocent thing, because if I was Rosie, I would have totally just given up the trophy. It wasn't until the last second of that scene, when they have the ominous music, and then the slide smile of that maid, did I realize that maybe this was the wrong thing to do. Because no, she did look legit. She looked like a trophy cleaner, I guess. Then they go to a scene where Marcus comes up to Penn. Yeah, more Marcus and Penn. More love triangle stuff. Love it. It just does something to my heart. It makes my heart happy. Anyways, Marcus is trying to do small talk, and Penn's like, yeah, rich boy. Yeah, everything goes great for you. And then Marcus like, yeah, about that. When I'm off to college, it's better that you just don't use this attitude to your advantage. And then Penn's like, oh, you want me to stay away from... I freaking hate that this freaking camera does not stay on. I don't know if it's getting hot or if I have to just hurry up. Anyways, back to Marcus is warning Penn to stay away from Zoe. And Penn is like, whatever. You know, he's just not happy about this whole situation.
Academy with you, can we?
I hope that things don't change too much while I'm away. I hope that people don't take advantage of me not being here.
Are you asking me to stay away from Zoe?
Maybe it would be better if you did. She needs to train.
Yeah, because this is all about training.
I'd feel better knowing that I had your word for it.
I'm sure you would.
Next scene is everyone finds out that Rosie gave away the trophy. And it's because Penn had to go in there, and he's like, I'm here to clean the trophy. And Rosie's like, I already gave it to the maid. And Penn's like, what maid? And it becomes this whole debacle, and like Zoe and Jade and Becky and even Susie come in and be like, girl, our trophy? We need to get that. That's important. Like, and then they check on social media. Their rivals, Holloway, took it. And Zoe's all like, nah, this can't be. Yo, we need to go get it. Because Mia needs to do this interview, and she needs that trophy. So we're going to get it without Mia knowing. We're going to go over, sneak over Holloway, grab the trophy, come back, and then place it back, and then it'd be like it never left. And we'll beat Holloway, who apparently we never knew of Holloway last season, but apparently they've always been their rivals. I like rivalry, so this will be a good, I think, storyline. And then, you know, Zoe uses her womanly ways to encourage Pin to come and do this journey with her. Like, I mean, everyone else was going to go. Susie, Becky, Jade. But she's like, Pin, come along and help me with this. Even though she got 3 other people helping her. She's like, Pin, I need you. And Pin's like, no. And then Zoe's like, you can't say no to me, Pin. And Pin's like, smiles. Like, Pin could not say no. He's like, I can't resist this forbidden fruit. So they run off to Holloway. They go to Holloway, and their ranch is so much richer and so much better than Zoe's ranch. It's funny. They rode on horses, and they're hiding behind some trees. Basically, there's like 2 or 3 trees, and they're like a willow tree, so their leaves go down, but it's not really even great hiding space because it's not a lot of leaves. So, like, if I was a Holloway person, if I just looked in their direction, I would be able to see them. But let's not look at that, I guess. Anyways, the 3 girls are told to stay there by Zoe. Zoe's the leader, and her and Pin are gonna go into Holloway and sneak the thing out. They're just gonna be all lookouts. I feel like Becky's stranger in this season because, like, she's kind of funny.
Practice from about 3:30 till 4:30, so if you go around the back, no one will see you.
We'll let you know if anything happens by using a top secret signal. The call of the tough duck. Or we'll just call you.
Becky. Back on the ranch, Rosie and Ben have to kind of keep watch of the trophy shed because they don't want Mia to see that it's empty. And Mia comes back from practicing her interview, and then Rosie was like, yo, you need more practice? I'll help you out. I'm from LA. I rock at this. And Mia's like, what would I do without you? So they go in, like, a barn, and then Rosie's just helping her out. It's kind of funny because Mia's interview style is so aggressive, I would say. It's like attack. Like, we will destroy them. We will destroy all our enemies. And Mia and Rosie was like, yeah, less that and more down to earth, girl. Yeah, we don't want them to think we're killers. And Mia's like, oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Once they think we're down to earth, then we will kill them. You know, being Mia.
We will take everything away from them. We will destroy them.
Later after Marcus comes back to, like, the trophy shed for, I don't know why Marcus is there. Maybe to get a trophy. I don't know why he's there, but Ben is there keeping guard, and Ben's like, I can't let you pass. And Marcus like, little kid, psh. And he goes in the shed, and he's like, where's the trophy? Ben is like, okay, Zoe and Pin are, you know, gonna steal it back from Holloway's because the Holloway stole it first. And all Marcus heard was Zoe and Pin. He hears Zoe, Pin, Holloway. And Marcus goes, like, he sees red. He's just jealous. And he's like, Zoe and Pin? He just turns into the Hulk. And then, it just shows us a scene where Marcus just pick up a phone and then he calls Holloway. He's probably doing something stupid. Yeah, because he's seeing red, he's turning green, like, he's not human right now, so he's gonna do something stupid. And we go to a scene where Zoe and Penn are actually in the Holloway, like, mansion, because it freaking looks like a huge mansion. It looks like a huge place for rich people. So they're walking around, and then Penn notices a camera, and Penn's like, yo, camera. And Zoe's like, I got this. She takes some clothing, and then Penn's like, that's my clothing. And Zoe's like, yeah, it is. Plops it over the camera, and it was just the cutest thing. Like, Penn was like, she still keeps my clothes. Penn is so weird looking, but like, see, this is like why personality is key, because Penn is like the weirdest looking person in the show, but like, I want the world for him, and like, he could get it, right? Yeah, he just could get it. They hear somebody coming down the hall, so they hide underneath a pool table. That's how rich they are. People at the ranch are just playing pool. Some man, I don't know who he is at the ranch. He just walks past, but he walks past plainly, like, with the jacket on the camera, on the ceiling camera, the jacket's hanging, and he just walks past it, like he didn't notice that there was like there was clothes on the camera that surveillances the area. And I was like, no one thought about this, really? Like, none of the directors, producers thought about this. Okay, I'll roll with it. I mean, this is not a brat show. This is like an actual show, a Netflix show. So I'm like, I thought this would be smarter, you know? After that scene, it goes back to Rosie, and Rosie's trying to keep Mia, you know, at the barn with her. And Rosie calls Jade and Becky when Mia's out. Like, I think she's like practicing to herself outside the barn. But then Rosie calls Jade and Becky, being like, where are you guys? I can't keep her here forever. And she accidentally, like, Mia comes back, so she hides the phone, but she doesn't, like, turn the phone off. So Jade and Becky and Susie can hear everything that Mia's doing. And Mia's, like, practicing her interview, and she's saying the new members for the Junior Nationals. And turns out Jade got in. Jade got in. And then, yeah, the story kind of turned different in this little moment, because it was not about the trophy anymore. It was about Jade being in this Junior National team. And she's just being really happy. And then Becky decided to make everything about her and started filming herself on her own phone, saying like, well, Jade's in the team and I'm not. Will we be friends anymore? And then Jade was like, you can't be thinking that's like, we're not going to be friends just because I made the team, are you? And I was like, okay, can we pass this part? Because, like, it would have been really cool if, like, Becky was just really supportive instead of making everything about her and being like, well, I'm left behind. But, okay. Anyways, back to the story. Penn, like, pickpockets a lock and gets the trophy. And then they make a run for it towards their horses. But, thing is, Halloween knows that they're there, and there's two other guys riding their horses in the distance looking for people. They're panicking. How did Halloween know we're here? Like, how did they know? They're wizards. And Penn's like, you guys go back to the ranch, and I'm gonna, you know, sacrifice myself and be a decoy. So he's like, no! But Penn runs off, and then that just makes it more attractive that he sacrificed himself. Zoe and the rest run off, and then Penn is a decoy. And there's a chase scene between him and the Holloways, and apparently Penn knows how to ride really well. Like, there's slow-mo scenes, and then, like, just cool shots of him, and then he just jumps over a fence. And then it was, like, the biggest slow-mo ever. And then even the Holloway guy stopped and was like, that was a really good jump. And he gets caught. And we don't know what happens to him for a while. We go back to the ranch, and Mysterious Dude is still around. Like, I don't know who he is. He's, like, poking his head around the ranch. But then Rosie can't keep Mia away from the shed any longer. Mia goes to the shed trying to get her trophy, and Ben's all like, I'm sorry, your trophy isn't there. And Marcus is just like, Marcus is acting really shady, actually. just looking to the ground and just like shady jealous. Like, I don't know. Marcus is so dumb. Zoe and the crew come to the rescue at the last minute, and she's like, I got the trophy. And then Mia's like, what happened? And Zoe's like, took the fall for Rosie and was like, oh, I let Holloway steal it, but I took it back, so everything's good now. Then, suddenly, her mom shows up out of nowhere and was like, you shouldn't have done that, Zoe. I've been receiving emails, and I forgot to tell you guys, throughout the whole episode, you know how Zoe's mom and Mia's dad are working together? Well, apparently they kept showing shots of Zoe's mom on the computer, doing 9-to-5 work, like boring stuff. So I'm like, okay, why? They keep showing this, like, yeah, I know she's working. But turns out she received an email from the Holloway saying that they are the rightful owners to that trophy because, if you remember, in the last season when they actually won that national, Zoe went out to rescue Raven, and then Mia took her place. And that's how they won. But Mia wasn't supposed to ride. She wasn't like backup. She wasn't officially a part of the team to ride for Zoe. So that made them disqualified and made Holloway the winners. So Zoe just realized that Holloways were stealing something that was rightfully theirs, and then Zoe just stole the trophy back, but it was not theirs. You get me? It's not theirs. They're stealers. They're thieves. It comes all around. They're back to being thieves in the horse land. For some odd reason, everyone's mad at Zoe. Like, especially Mia and Marcus. And Mia's like, Zoe, don't think. Why would you do that? But, Mia didn't even know about this email until freaking her mom just said it right then. Like, she would have wanted to steal that trophy back, too, without thinking. Like, Mia, are you seriously talking crap to Zoe? Like, she's doing exactly what you would have done. And, like, you were, like, all over that trophy, too, so what the heck? Zoe's, like, still worried about Penn because he hasn't been back. And then Marcus, like, he could take care of himself. And then Zoe's like, excuse you?
Penn can look after himself.
Excuse me?
Well, like, with that tone and everything. And Marcus is like, fine, go find Penn. I don't care. And I was just like, gross. Gross. Like, I hate, like, jealousy like that. When it makes you do stupid stuff, makes you, like, aggressive, and then, like, just hard to deal with. It's just stupid. Everyone disperses into their own corners afterwards, and Mia's, like, in the trophy room just being, sad. And then the mysterious dude pops up and was like, yeah, I'll take the job. And we're like, what? I said we're like us in the audience are like, who is this guy? Huh? What job? And apparently he's going to be the new trainer. Because, the last trainer was a horse thief. He says that he can deal with Zoe and Raven and that he's ready to be the trainer. And Mia's super happy. And I'm like, something's not right with him. We need to watch this trainer. I just realized because, Zoe's being all sad too in her own little corner. Her mom comes over and says that her and her dad gave up so much for her to be there. And then I remembered the storyline of last season. Freaking mom and dad are like on the brink of divorce. And then last episode, dad comes back like they're going to be a happy family. But episode 1, where's dad? Where is daddy? And that's the reason why Rosie has to have a new storyline, because Rosie's thing was trying to keep her mom away from other men and keep her parents together. That was her thing. But since that's not a thing, I know it's not a thing because they're trying to get Rosie a new focus in this season. That's how I know they're not going to talk about the divorce anymore, and how it's not going to be a thing where the mom's going to be straying or the dad's going to be straying, because Rosie would have been trying her hardest to keep that together. So I want to know, like, the actor just drop out, or the writers were like, that's not interesting enough, last episode they were good, let's just keep it as good and we'll just write something else. I totally forgot about her dad. Later that night, Zoe's like very worried, calling Penn. Penn is not answering. And Rosie comes in and apologizes, but because you know, this would have never happened if she wasn't trying to pose as a horse person and like know everything. And she just feels very lost in this England. And you know, she's used to LA and being a fashionista and internet, and she just doesn't know what to do now that she's here. And apparently it's her parents' thing isn't a thing, so she needs a new thing. So he's all like comforting, was like, you'll do great things. You'll see. And we're like, yay, this is cute and all. But more Penn. Where is Penn? And that's when she gets a text back from Penn and he says, I'm fine. And that's very cryptic. We just left you at the rival's house and all you text back is, I'm fine, hours later. The ending scene is of Penn still at the Holloway Ranch. Or I should say house because it looks like a freaking big old mansion. The Holloway house. And he's sitting down looking very stressed. And in walks a lady. It was the same maid lady. Walks in and her name, she introduces herself as Gabby. And I guess she's the head of Holloway. And it just seems like Penn's is in Holloway's clutches. But she ends it off with saying this is good news for Penn. So, I honestly think, like, it ends there. I honestly think what they're going to do in the next episode is practically offer Penn a job. Because, yo, the Holloway people were looking at how good he rode his horse, how well he, like, jumped over things, and they were, like, fascinated even during that chase scene, and I think they're going to bring him into their nationals, and then it's going to be a rival, you know? Penn against Zoe, you know? And it's going to be cute, because they're going to come together with love. This season or next season, who knows? Hopefully, I don't know. I just love that they're not together, but they want to be together right now. And, I mean, it doesn't really show that Zoe wants to be together with him, but you know she wants to. You know there's something there. It was a great first episode. It's just introducing, introduced some new characters, but it introduced, like, new plans for the season, like, new focus. It's going to be all focusing on the junior nationals. And the stories, I'm pretty sure it's going to end with the junior national. So, yeah, I really like this episode. And it makes my heart still flutter after, like, a year of not watching it. Oh, my God. Anyways, yeah, after a year of not watching it, it still makes my heart flutter. And I still very much enjoy it. Again, I like horse series. So, anyways, yeah. What do you guys think about this episode? Hopefully, you guys do not see all of the seasons, so we can watch it together. But yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Free Rein and how gorgeous Zoe is. She glowed up. I'll see you guys later, and bye. A clothes.